Alright, so welcome back. Hoping you're having a fabulous day here today. I know the background's going crazy. Last video was absolutely legendary. Literally the best pulls I've had in a very long time. But yes, I now have the background. No flex or anything, but you know, it's now going to remain in my video, so deal with it. But today, we got something pretty cool to talk about, alright? Yes, in fact, a lot of people have been asking me, A, what are you doing with your gems? What do you think that other people are doing? What do you think the best idea is? And again, I wanted to show you what the community is doing. People answer this poll that I did put out, and they have an idea of what they want to do with their gems. So again, if you're wondering, you can kind of copy off of what people are doing and have an idea there. That's mainly what I wanted to do this for, so that you are aware. Like and subscribe, helps out a ton. Let's jump into this. Let's have some fun. So I held a poll over here on YT in the community tab. If I ever hold a poll, there's a chance that I make a video on it. And just if you do answer it or whatever, you can always leave a comment. And I'll try to talk about it in the video. Sadly, I'll be honest here, I'm probably not going to go through comments. And if I do go through comments, I will be cutting out some comments because I still am not allowed to talk about some of the stuff here because I want my my channel to remain. I like my channel, right? So I still sadly can't talk about some stuff yet, but I will give it some time before I can. So just keep that in mind. If that's why people are asking me why I'm not talking about it, I'm not gatekeeping the information. I love that comment. I keep getting it, right? I gatekept what is it? The link to the survey, right? That one vote poll, right? Now I'm gatekeeping leaks. I can't talk about them, simply put, all right? But because of that, you can read through the comments. I'm not gonna stop you right there. Go to the community tab, have fun. I'm not gonna stop you, but you're more than welcome to, right? Here you go. Today we got this this poll here that I hosted. What are you saving your pulls for at this moment in time? People answered with 15% nothing. I'm summoning on every single banner possible. Again, people do that. I'm thinking 15% whales or 15% people that are just going for collection. Maybe that's what that is. Listen, I love every play style, every way to summon in games, but there's one style that never sit right with me, right? It is the fact that you just spend on every banner. People have that like thing, being a free to play, right? People do that, and I can never. I don't know why, but I'm not hating your lifestyle. Hey, have fun. I'm not gonna stop you, but I could never in a million years do that. Like, think about it now. Think about if I was summoning on every banner and Mary released, what would I do? I can't get the character. What am I gonna do? So I would never have that mentality. I understand why people do. It's a good one, right? Sometimes you get lucky. It's like if I go my route, I'm never having fun, but that's not my pull. It's true. But dude, that scares me. Like, think about it. If that happened to me, I'd be like crying in a corner. But again, everyone's different, right? I'm just that type of guy. I just sit here saving forever, which is also in itself not true or not right to do, but who gives a crap? Who gives a crap, right? But continue onwards. I also asked with Summer Part 2 event, right? Are you saving for that? 34% outstandingly said, yeah, that's what I'm saving for, which I'm shocked. I'm going to be very honest with you here, right? After the information has been floating around, I thought this would be a whopping 50 to 60%. I thought that actually. And it looks like people said, nah. 36% shot up to the Nikke collab, right? Because again, Nikke is a very big IP, and this is why people keep asking me why am I talking about Nikke, because I know people, I know what my comments like. I keep getting new comments, right? New players are finding this game for some reason because they found out Nikke is coming to it, for articles that are kind of made for the reason of promoting it, but they're finding that out, so they're getting to the game like, oh, I can't wait for Nikke. But again, that's that. So 36% said definitely Nikke, while 16% said first any unit. I'm gonna be very honest with you, I expected lower, right? We're at a point right now that if you're saving for the first any unit, you have to skip 2 limited, pretty juicy banners, which I didn't think most people would do. But again, 16% is not bad. You have to realize that if I were to conduct this poll in 1 month after, let's say, Summer Part 2 goes by, 100% that value will change, right? People that invested into Summer Part 2 may not be investing into the Nikke collab, right? So like 36% could theoretically shift all the way to the first any unit, because once you splurge on Summer, and let me tell you now, I know a lot of people are splurging on Summer, a lot of stuff, keep that in mind, but when that happens, I'm telling you, people are going to be in a rut where they're like, I need gems, and they're just going to save for the first Annie. Genuinely speaking, Shift Up is going to screw us over if this and this are back-to-back. Imagine the mayhem that would cause. I'm going to get the popcorn ready. I am so scared that's going to happen. And you know what I'm going to say? If you know what unit is releasing, I already do. I'm willing on both. I don't give a crap. Well, free to playing on both, but whatever. I'm going in on both, all right? If I lose Nikke, so be it. Literally. The 2 characters that are releasing are 2 of my favorite. I've hyped them up already. Not that I said their names. Calm down, Shift Up. I know you're watching. Calm down. But yeah, definitely I'm going to whale on those. And again, I know people are saying like, but Gogo, you said they're going to be crap potentially. And yes, they're going to be crap most likely, okay? I'm hoping for at least like 8 S tier units. That's it. Like, again, like we get SS tier units, okay? SSS are the rankings we have. So S is what we consider mid, or A tier is what we consider mid in this game, because anything below A tier is basically into SR territory with like the official, or not the official, but the main tier list we look at, right? Because that's like our main look at. That's like the most testing in the community, right? Prior Wins tier list. So that's what we look at as our quote unquote official one. But that basically shows you anything below B tier is garbage. So A tier to S tier is what mid is what we consider, and then SS and SSS is different. So that's like the broken units. But I'm just hoping if they're A tier to S tier, I'll summon still. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was not a fan of how Neon was designed. She was for one content, and I never cared for that. I went for Mary because Mary is a pretty good healer, and she could be really good for boosting water comp in a future update when we get some water boss, and that's like a really good investment for me, right? So that's why I did it. Again, I am very curious on what they do here. I asked this poll last time where I asked, hey, is it going to be broken? Are they going to be mid? Are they going to be what? Most people said mid or pretty good, right? I still stand at being collaboration. I think they're going to be pretty good. I don't think they're going to be broken. I don't think they're going to be Summer Neon all over again. Nier is a very popular IP. Messing that up for players is stupid. So definitely pretty good is what I stand at. I'm just hoping for more so PvE characters, because what it is Makima and Power are kind of busted in PvP, right? A lot of people that tell me like their team comps, they always include Power or Makima, which I think maybe they were designing these characters for that because they thought PvP would be bigger than it was, because when PvP released, it was like a few weeks prior to Chainsaw Man, right? So maybe that's why they designed them. That was my current theory and my long-running theory. But I do hope that when the Nier collabs releases, they're pretty good to mid, like not even mid, like usable. Like I can actually take them in PvE and shred some content. I can take them in a story, you know, have some fun with them. That's it. That's what I want from a unit, right? I don't want it to be like a kind of screen dust collector, if you will, just remaining on my front screen, but just somebody pretty cool that I can use. That's all I want, right? And then Summer Part 2, both the characters are really cool. Two of my favorite character designs, but will they be pretty good? That's just what we don't know, right? Like, you have a certain fact that this should be pretty good. It's an anniversary unit. You also have an idea that at some point you'll get a standard banner unit at some point, like Blanc and Noir. They were broken, right? We so far haven't seen a broken limited unit, which is, again, understandable. It's good for the environment. You don't want to, like, limit broken units, but you just want a good unit, simply at the end of the day, right? A unit that I can use, that I could say at the end of a showcase, damn, that's fun, and I can use this unit whenever I want to. I can cycle off a better unit through the main story that I have, but I can use these units whenever I want them, right? So at the end of the day, that's what I hope for Summer Part 2 and Nier, and that's what the community is doing. So if you wanted an idea, this is what the community is going for. Read through the comments. I'll try my best here. If I see a comment, I'm gonna have to blur it out. But first comment here. To be honest, I'm too focused on building up my main campaign team that made me unable to pull and build anything else. That is what happened whenever the new main story update power requirement goes too high. I would have pulled for waifus I can use, or any Nikke for main story right away, instead of the months to build them up. The closure of one of their games reminded me that I would regret 7 to 10 years later for spending too much when Nikke turns to close down. So yeah, I'll minimal my spending. I see what you mean, but yeah, I see what you mean. People are also a little bit scared because of the shutdown that recently occurred, but Nikke is going to be here for a while. So if you're enjoying the game right now, if you're spending money and having fun, it's understandable, right? People just like to enjoy. It's enjoying the moment, not in 10 years, but I understand what you're saying. Definitely true. Okay, the bottom comment I can't include. It's literally one of the leaks. I'm just waiting for anything meta is one of the comments down below. It'll probably be cropped, but that has 5 likes. That has 5 likes, right? So I hope you know that people keep asking me why I talk about meta on this channel, because it's like I get a lot of hate for that, right? Where I talk about like if units are good or bad, and that entire idea for tier lists. They're like, it's a waifu game. Why are you talking about tier lists? Because people like to talk about meta. They like units that can help them. This person specifically also, right? And then this also finished chapter 24, and you know what you'll be saving for. Yeah, I finished it. It was a really good chapter. That first ending unit is gonna be crazy, but we'll see. All right. But again, it's understandable. Meta is kind of important. It is. It's like you're gonna be stuck at a wall at some point. Your waifu team will take you to a point. It's not gonna take you farther than that point. That is true. You need a clear interception. You need solid units at the end of the day, right? You need Blanc and Noir. You need some other characters. You need some pilgrims in the team that can really help you. Yes, full waifu teams somewhat work. They somewhat work. But definitely at some point meta will kick in where you just need a little bit of help, a little bit of a push to clear content so you can at least have fun with the stuff that's getting added, right? Again, that's why I talk about meta at the end of the day, just so you know. But this video is becoming way too long. I don't want to talk anymore. Thanks for watching. Again, if you want to go and see the information that's floating around, apparently the comments are here. I didn't see them. I'm blind, right? I'm partially blind, right? That's what happened. So with that, Go and have fun. I don't want to share this video with you so you at least know what the community is kind of doing and kind of going with. Remember, there is no wrong decision. There is no right decision. Summon for what you want. If you like the character, summon for the character. Just be aware of what's next because you may want that more, right? So if you want Summer, whatever Summer is, I almost said the name. If you want whatever Summer has, go for whatever Summer has. But if you want Nier more than you want what Summer is, just go for Nier. But again, we don't know when Nier's releasing. We don't know what's happening. Keep that in mind. I know that it's still true. Nier has been just a word, a whisper in the community for how long, and it still hasn't happened yet. But it's supposed to happen before First Annie, right? Right? Shift Up?